So what do you do when you're thinking about moving to Brickell, but you don't want to deal with the traffic and the construction and the congestion that comes with it? But at the same time, the alternative of living somewhere else, like the suburbs, just isn't that appealing to your lifestyle either. I mean, you want to live close to the action, but not in it. Well, one option for you to consider is West Brickell. Now, if you've been a longtime follower of this channel, then you've probably heard me talk about West Brickell in the past, as I've made several videos on different properties in West Brickell, so check those videos out after this video. But the point I'm trying to make is that West Brickell is a good middle point to enjoying some of the things that Brickell has to offer while still being able to remove, or at the very least decrease, some of the negatives. So where is West Brickell located? Well, to understand that, you must first understand what constitutes Brickell. And if you ask me, Brickell Bay Drive, Brickell Avenue, South Miami Avenue is what you would consider Brickell proper. That would leave anything west of First Avenue and anything east of I-95 as West Brickell. This side of Brickell is far less congested, although there's plenty of construction going on which aims to change that in the future, but nevertheless, there still exists a few pockets where noise, traffic, and overall energy is turned down a few notches. Condo buildings in this area are more mid-rise than high-rise, and you have a more small town type of feel than big city type of vibe. This is great for those of you who are looking to return home to a more quieter and almost slower kind of feel after a long day. Over the years, West Brickell has grown in popularity, and yes, a lot has to do with the prices. As Brickell becomes more expensive, it's only natural that people want to migrate to more affordable areas, but that doesn't necessarily tell the entire story. Many buyers and renters actually prefer a more boutique type of living, and these mid-rise condo buildings met a demand in the market. Living in a smaller building does provide a more intimate and in some cases exclusive type of experience. Some people just like having fewer units on floors, fewer levels of parking they have to drive up to, and a smaller staff they get to know on a more personal level. And if that's you, then West Brickell is a great area for you to consider. Take, for example, today's property tour, Parc. It's only 12 stories and houses 128 residents. Now compare that to a building like Access, which has 2 towers, each comprising of 40 stories and 352 units. Parc is a fraction the size of Access, so you can imagine how you would get 2 totally different experiences on just the scale alone. I'm not talking about prices or finishes or views or any of that. What I'm talking about are things that most people won't tell you, like rush hour traffic, getting on and off the elevators at the peak hours, driving down 10 stories of a garage just to exit the building, or having far more people using the pool on the weekend. None of those are bad per se. I know I just named a lot of negatives, but that's only when you isolate those drawbacks. Of course, there's a lot of great things that you get living in a building like Access that you wouldn't get in a smaller mid-sized condo. The point is not that one is better than the other. They're just different depending on who you are as a resident and what you find as important. So if you find 1-bedroom condos in a mid-sized building in a far less crowded area for around $500,000 as important, then today's property tour at Parc is probably for you. Parc was built in 2016, houses some pretty cool amenities, and today's 1-bedroom layout comes in at just 675 square feet. So let's dive in. Make sure you click that thumbs up button if you like the video. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you love the video. And with that, let's get started. enjoyed today's content and want to see more stuff like this, make sure you like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to be notified of my weekly property tour content and other Miami real estate information. Also, if you want to see more property tours or other videos, make sure you click on any of the playlists or videos that you see here on screen. Thank you so much for tuning in and making it this far. As always, I will see you all next week. Take care and God bless.